Today on Go Island, we're smashing cultures. Chinese New Year is February 10th. Robbie Burns Day is February 25th. The result, Haggis Won Tons. Today on Go Island, looking ahead with Parksville Mayor Chris Berger, seniors in Souk, what lies beneath, and a practical invention in Victoria. That and more today on Go. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kait Bergen, and today we are in the kitchen of the Iron Wok on Stewart Avenue in Nanaimo, and we are anticipating a Chinese New Year celebration that is also a party for Robbie Burns Day. The event takes place on February the 2nd, and we'll tell you more about that later on this edition of Go Island. We're going to talk about this year being the year of the snake. We're going to show you what goes into making haggis wonton, and I think at the end of it all, we're actually going to try it out. It's time now, though, for Kelly Robinson to spend some time with Parksville Mayor Chris Berger. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Now that the camera is rolling, things really quiet down. You should have seen these guys here just a couple minutes ago. I don't know what languages they're talking. We got some Mandarin, some Cantonese, some English, which makes me ask, what the haggis is going on here? What is this all about?
Well, this is haggis, and those are wontons, and that's what they're making is haggis wontons that we're going to be serving at our Robbie Burns Chinese New Year celebration on the 2nd of February.
Okay, now Robbie Burns is Scottish.
Right.
Wonton is Chinese.
Right.
Is there anything similar in these two cultures whatsoever?
Well, yeah, of course, boy, their love of life. They're you know, probably the two biggest emigrating societies in the world. The Chinese have gone all over the world, all different countries. Scottish, same thing. They emigrated to all different countries. And I think they have this built-in instinct for trying the new and different and experimenting and taking the gusto out of life. And that's what this is all about. And that's why I married her.
Now, it's not a new idea, certainly not unique to Nanaimo, to combine wontons with haggis, but it is fairly new here. Like, it's been happening in Vancouver and other bigger centers, and it's been in Nanaimo now for about 3 years, a Robbie Burns Chinese New Year celebration.
Well, this is actually the 6th that we've organized.
Okay.
The 6th annual Robbie Burns Chinese New Year's, and pretty much every year we've had haggis wontons, neeps and tatty spring rolls, which basically is made out of turnips and potatoes and rolled up like a spring roll. And then we also have Chinese food, which is provided by the Iron Wok, and very, very good.
It's great. I love it. It's a coming together, a blending of culture, a celebration of gusto for life. And it's a bit counterintuitive for me in television to be talking about something that we're not seeing in the moment that we're doing it. The event is coming up on February the 2nd. We'll give you more information about that, and we will have a camera from Shaw TV there to capture all of the color of the two different cultures celebrating together. It's time now to throw things over to Nikki E. Winishin. It's Souk's Senior Hall. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. There's lots of laughter going on here, right? Yeah, but as soon as the camera turns on, they all get really serious and really quiet. We're in the kitchen at the Iron Wok Restaurant here on Stewart Avenue in Nanaimo. They're making haggis wontons. We're going to eat them. We're going to try them later on this edition of the show. And I understand that you do not deep fry them because that just kind of makes them fall apart, and they've been handled in the past by non-professionals. This year we're working with the professionals. We're going to do it right, and we'll share that with you later on this edition of Go Island. It's time now for a short break. Still ahead today on Go Island, what lies beneath an exhibit in Campbell River, practicality under an umbrella, and revisiting the Queen's Hotel on a road trip. Today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're making haggis wonton. Okay, so hold it. Hold it like this. That's one. Okay. Get a scoop.
Not too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Too much.
Too much. Okay.
the whole.
Okay, whole hand, put it in.
Yeah.
Kind of squeeze it.
Yeah.
Close the hand.
Oh, looks good.
Hey, is that looking? Is that? It actually worked. It looks a little bigger than the rest of them. Oh, yeah.
Squeeze a little bit.
Okay, a little bit too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I remember last year doing this and having a really difficult time. They kept saying, make a flower, fold it like a flower. I'm going, I don't know how to make a flower. Okay, let's see if I can do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is homemade haggis. Made here? You guys made it here? Okay.
No, we didn't make it. We bought it.
Yeah.
Margaret.
Oh, okay.
And,
Okay. So now, no wrinkles. Now you,
Look at that.
Is that-
You are very good.
oh, I don't know. Oh,
Because you're too hot.
that, look, I
too hot.
tore it. That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna work out very well. I
Yeah.
kind of,
She said it's too tight.
Too
then
tight.
come out. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
too
has to be
tight.
gentle.
very gentle. I'm getting too excited with the Haggis Won Tons here. All right, well, I'm gonna do some more folding delicately, and we'll come back and we'll cook them and we'll taste them later on this edition of Go Island. In the meantime, we're throwing things up to Campbell River. It's a new exhibit there at the Maritime Museum called What Lies Beneath. So what do you, is that nothing we can do with that? Would you eat it raw?
Garbage.
Garbage. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Today we are smashing cultures, a phrase I've stolen from artist Brendan Tang. And we're combining Robbie Burns' birthday, which is February the 25th, with a Chinese New Year, which this year is February the 10th. Now when I say this year, it's absolutely true that Chinese New Year does not take place on the same day every year.
Yeah, that's right.
How can that be so, Swan?
Because we Chinese celebrate the lunar New Year is according to the moon's movement, right? So we developed thousands of years ago. So every year is a little bit slight different for the date for the Chinese New Year.
And that can vary up to a month, a full lunar cycle, right?
Yes, yeah, it is. But the big difference it is sometimes it can come to a month, right? So sometimes the New Year will be the beginning of January, usually the middle of the January. Sometimes like almost the middle of February, like this year will be February 10th. Is the first year of the New Year, right? The New Year's Eve will be February 9th.
Okay. Is that when the big party is?
Yes, yeah.
And this is the year of the snake.
Yes.
The last year, the year we're still in currently is the year of the dragon.
Dragon, yeah.
We're moving into the year of the snake. The dragon is in high regard in Chinese culture.
yeah.
A snake, not so much.
Yeah, the 12 zodiac animals, right, is they take a cycle every year. So last year is the dragon. Of course, the dragon is the symbol of China, right? So means powerful. But the snake, I don't think it can mean a good, too much stuff. However, we do consider a snake like a smart, right? So very smart. If you use your smart in the right things, you can be very good too, right? So yeah, if you don't use for the right way, maybe it's not good, right?
And you could apply that to any sign,
that's
of
true,
course.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
dark side
that's
and a
true,
light
yeah,
side
yeah.
of everything. Oh, I was almost going to wrap up, but you can kind of make yourself younger than you are. If you go by the Chinese calendar year, then I could maybe drop a couple years. Is that how it works?
That's right. Yeah, it's interesting because when you ask the Chinese how old are they usually tell you the lunar's year, right? For example, when the baby was born, they will say he's 1 year old. And then when baby 1 year old, actually they're 2 years old. That's what they said, right? However, Western people, they don't do that way. It would be more accurate. So I do the Western way. That's why my husband laughed at me, said, when I went to the university and we start to celebrate our birthday, we never did that at home when at my age, right, at that time. So they said that when's your birthday? So I have to phone my mom because we don't know the certain date, right? So my mom told me the lunar years, right? Like September, whatever, I forgot, right? So on that day, I go to check the Western calendar. So the date of the Chinese lunar calendar, right? And my mom told me, and I pick up on that year, is October 26, whatever, right? So I thought, oh, that's my birthday, right? But in reality, it's not real my birthday, right?
Thank
But
you
I
so
just
much.
go with that.
We're gonna come back and we're gonna cook up some of those haggis wontons. And I think I like this because now I'm actually 39 again. We're gonna throw things down to Victoria now. Sucheta Singh is introducing us to a woman with an invention. Those are cooking haggis wontons, boiling in water, not deep frying. You're watching Going Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Now, why don't you deep fry them? Why is water okay? Not besides the fact that it's healthier not to deep fry.
There's a one ton, not for the deep fry, just for one ton soup. Make it deep fry is different.
Okay. How long do you cook them for?
How long? Maybe 3 minutes to 5 minutes cooking. Yeah,
So they're gonna be ready really soon.
yeah, soon. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, I think we're ready to eat. Getting hungry, and
Right now it's still cooking. And almost 2 minutes.
it is still cooking. And I'm glad they're not deep fried because now maybe I can actually eat them guilt free. We're going to throw things over now to a story that we pulled out of our archives. It's a road trip to the Queen's Hotel in downtown Nanaimo. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. There's nothing left to do but eat. And we have two flavors to experiment with this evening, this afternoon, this morning. We have haggis wonton and we have pork wonton. And they're telling me I have to close my eyes and you guys are going to make me guess which is which. You're going to do a little circle. Okay. Now at the event on February 2nd, these will be deep fried. There will be several hundred of them available, as well as a whole plethora of other cultural activities that combine Robbie Burns Day and Chinese New Year. That's February the 2nd. We hope to see you there. Okay, this one?
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. You could have seen us trying to get our chairs together here. It was a musical chairs that lasted. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this one? This is, okay. Well, that didn't taste like anything because I didn't get any of the meat. Okay, this is very, very different. Eat on television, taking up time. Okay, you guys are all really staring at me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's great.
No, we're not.
I missed. Oh, it's easy. This one is the haggis. This one is the pork, right?
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Wow,
I got it. And you know what? That one is not better or worse than the other. They are just very different. This one, the haggis, is actually more, I think, flavorful. It's got more herbs, more taste to it. This one just a very different texture, and it's familiar to me. So there we go. Thanks, guys. Are you gonna have some? You guys need to eat. You need to eat.
That's it.